I mean, even Harry Potter, his name came after you, you know. I mean, unbelievable. Do you know that Muhammad, he forbid Muslim women from shaving their beard? Allah will curse the women if she shave her beard. I'm serious. A Muslim man, he can shave his mustache. A Muslim woman, she cannot. If you see a Muslim woman, she claimed to be a Muslim, and her eyebrows is done, she is cursed by Allah just for taking hair from her eyebrows or from her mustache. And if you are a woman from Middle East, you know very well, I'm a Middle Eastern, we are very hairy. I mean, mosquitoes cannot bite my legs. They can bite my arm, my hand, you know, but they cannot bite my legs. I mean, they're the hair. I have fur, not hair. We have literally fur. Furry booter, you know. I hang the pen in my chest. Like you throw it in your chest, it hang up there automatically because you have too much fur. What the name of this funny actor? He have a lot of hair in his. It's funny comedy. A British guy. What's his name? Like they put a lot of hair for him in his chest. We are exactly like that. The funny is Mimi Hijab, who is an Egyptian. He is not really hairy like us. He shaved the hair he have, the little hair he have in his body when he took off his shirt. If you remember, in the front of the Chinese embassy, he shaved his hair. In the Middle East, if a man he do that, he is a gay. Maybe in the West this is something people they do, but in the Middle East, if you shave your hair, your body hair, you are a homo. In fact, I have reference that Muhammad, he did that too. All right. Yeah, what we can do. Actually, I will tell you a secret. I have 10 degrees. I am the biggest surgeon in the world. But I am humble. I don't like to talk about it. Do you know why I did not get the job? Because of my hair. They told me if you go in the surgery room, I mean, by the end of the surgery, we will find 2 kilograms of your hair dropping inside the surgery. Otherwise, I can fix a heart in 2 seconds. You know? Like, go to the comment and see how many women they say, you broke my heart. Okay, I broke my heart. Who fixed it? Me. I break it, I fix it. You know? But because of the hair, I was not able to work in any hospital. Otherwise, I'm very famous as a doctor. You know? I got certificate from the barber shop. She said that she's an ex-Muslim. You are talking about who? About Lubna? Forget about her now. You know, it's too late. You are watching 2 hours ago. All right. We took commercial break with IDF because they want to sell pagers in case you want to buy one. All right. And you know, this is one of the funny things about the Muslims. The Jews are a very small nation, very, very small, tiny. Yet when it's come to war, do you remember Mimi Hijab? He made a video about a Jewish soldier is scared and he's hiding with a blanket. Anyone saw it? I mean, look how coward they are. This guy is a Muslim from Egypt. His country is 100 million Muslim. Who is the one is hiding behind a blanket, you idiot? 100 million citizen. They are 1 meter far away from Gaza. 1 meter, not 1 kilometer. And they don't dare to attack Israel. So who is the one is hiding under the blanket, under the coat, under the ground like a rat? Nasrallah, he have 100,000 fighter. He was 14th floor under the ground. And the IDF, may Allah bless them, they got his ass all the way deep down. Anyone saw the explosion when they attacked Nasrallah? Let me show you. You know, when I saw the videos, actually, it's really scary. I mean, the fire was coming from under the ground everywhere. Let us see. I'll try to find a video we can play. Man, the earth was shaking. Kaboom. Okay, let us see if we can see this one. You know, like the video I will show you, the attack was really far away from where those people are. Yet the fire came from under the ground. The fire made a crack on the ground to a far distance, few kilometers away. And then the fire started coming from under the ground, everywhere. Look, look what happens. It start now, look.
Who do you think?
I'm trying to zoom in, but you cannot do that. This guy is speaking in the phone. He is far. The earth starts shaking. I don't know if you noticed. People, they start running away. They are far away from where Nasrallah was killed. Look, the fire start coming from under the ground. Look, look, look at this. Look at this. Do you see from inside the building? The whole earth is shaking. Cars are shaking. Fire is coming from under the ground. And this is not, and look at the dust. And this is far away from where Nasrallah was killed. Let me show you another video. Maybe this one is more clear a little bit. Let me mute the sound. Look what happened now. The fire came from under the ground, not from the top. From under the ground, from the middle of the street. Look, look, and the fires keep coming. So the bombs they used is massive. Like earthquake is nothing to compare to it. It's like a small earthquake, but very concentrated in a very small area. So look at the dust, and this is far from where Nasrallah was killed. You know? Yeah. Oh, this is more clear. Hold on. This is better. Let us see this one. Look. This is way more clear. So he's going now to his motorcycle. And then look at this motorcycle he just passed by. He's lucky. Boof. Do you see the ground is shaking? The cars jump up, and look, the dirt is coming from under the ground like a fountain. And the fire is coming. Look, look. Look, the fire is everywhere. And this is not where Nasrallah is. This is about like 1 to 2 kilometers away from the place where they hit. So if this has happened far from where Nasrallah was, what happened in the location where Nasrallah was? And the funny, this guy, his motorcycle, nothing happened to it. Look, there is a big hole in the ground in the street. Do you see it? The car here is smashed. His motorcycle is fine. It's funny, isn't it? His motorcycle even did not fall down. Look at this car. In 2 seconds, this car will be smashed. Look, look, look. His motorcycle is still there. Oh boy. And look at the fire in the side here. That is a very good luck, huh? Yeah, see, look what happened to this car here. You know, it totally smashed. A big piece of concrete fell on it in the middle of the roof. All the glass is gone. Fire is next to it. There's a big hole in the middle of the road. And his motorcycle is there. And he even turned it on and he drive it. Look. Ah, Lord have mercy. Okay. Muslim surprise the truth seeker with evidence. Yeah, really? Is that evidence? Really evidence? I want to hear this. Hold on.
About yourself.
I do not profess to be a Muslim. I've been trying to learn about Islam, and I have Islam to thank for helping me see some of what was not right with Christianity. So I was raised a Christian, and then I've left Christianity, and for the last couple of years, I've been looking for the truth. And so I have this kind of specific question. I was hoping that you could give me understanding about Islam. I was been speaking with some people online, and they specifically told me to come to you and ask you these questions. So
Of course.
I'm hoping for good things.
Of course, of course.
Yes. So
I'm my best.
my question basically pertains to the Shahada. So it seems that there are essentially kind of two statements that have to be professed, and one of them is that there is one God and that He alone is worthy of worship. And I profess that. And so when I speak to Christians online, they accuse me of being a Muslim, and the second part of the Shahada, where it says that Muhammad is his messenger or is his prophet, is the part that I don't understand. And essentially, my question is, if this prophet lived thousands of years ago, and all that we have to know him by is to writings or stories about him, how can I know that he is the prophet without just believing it, with just taking it on faith? I want to know
Sure.
how you know. Can you explain that, or can you make the case for?
Of course.
Can I
Sure,
know
sure,
this
sure.
without faith? Can I know that he is the prophet, and if so, how?
Of course. Yeah, the first thing I want to say, which is it's an interesting fact that many people do not know, but when you say the Shahada, the Shahadatain, etc., when you say testimony of faith, there is also a variation of the Shahada where you testify that Jesus is a servant and a messenger of God.
Really, really.
A lot of people don't know that. But
Really?
why is that the case? A lot of the scholars say that this is done with people who are like Christians, for example, who used to believe Jesus was God. So you testify also that now you believe that Jesus is a messenger and servant of God. He isn't God. He's an equal with God anymore. He's a messenger and servant of God. And that is you testifying to your beliefs. We as Muslims have 6 articles of faith. One of them is to believe in all of the messengers. So just as we believe that Prophet Muhammad is his messenger and servant, we need to believe in every messenger of God. If I was at the time of Moses, I would testify the same thing, because he is...
One of the stupid things the Muslim, they claim that they believe in all the messengers, but they cannot name for us the messengers they believe in. Because Muhammad, he mentioned that there's 124,000 messengers. So if we ask this potato, you say you believe in all the messengers. Do you believe in all the messengers? Okay, name them for me. He cannot name us any, you know. The Quran mentioned 25 out of 124,000. And many of them, nobody knows who they are. Like if we ask him, who is Salih? They don't know. There's many names in the Quran. Nobody knows who are those people. So when they speak about, we Muslims, we have to believe in the messengers. But what do you know about them? And do you have their books? How you can believe in them without having evidence of them? If you are saying the Christians, they worship Jesus as God, and you claim they have no evidence. But the Christian, they have their book. And there's many evidence, even from the Quran, proving that Jesus is God. Because the Quran is a book of contradiction. If Jesus can be creator in the Quran, and Allah is a creator in the Quran, so who is God? They've said to you, God is the creator. But the Quran says that Jesus is the creator. So he is going around to say to you, we Muslims, in order to be Muslim, we have to believe in all the prophet, but he cannot name for us the prophet he believe in. In fact, when he say we believe in the Messiah, they don't, because we cannot find the name of Jesus in the Quran. They have a guy, his name is Isa, he is the son of Maryam, and her father, his name is Umran, which is the father of Moses. And the Quran say that Mary is the sister of Aaron. So if Muhammad could not even quote the name correctly of any person, history is wrong, science is wrong, logic is wrong, order is wrong, and stupidity all over the Quran. And then he says to you, we to be Muslim, we have to believe in all the prophets. What do you know about Isa? Tell us. There's a few lines in the Quran about this guy Isa. Where he's born? Nobody knows. Okay, where Muhammad was born? Nobody knows. In the Quran, nowhere it says. It mentioned Mecca, but he never mentioned that it's sent, he was sent to Mecca. But doesn't say he was born in Mecca. And where is Mecca? In one verse in the Quran it says Mecca, one verse says Mecca. Is it Mecca or Mecca? So always they lie, trying to give you like a solution for the stupidity. We cannot be a Muslim unless we believe in all the prophets. But he cannot name for us any of the prophets and what they taught. Like where is the book of Solomon? They claim Solomon is a prophet. Okay, what Solomon taught? The book of David. Okay, where is the book of David in Islam? Where we can find it? You go read in the Quran about David, about Solomon, you see fairy tale stories. So the man is speaking to the ant, flying carpet, genie, they want to steal the chair of the king of Yemen. But where is the teaching of Suleiman? In the Quran, Suleiman is a thief. He steals furniture. He have a hobby to steal furniture and women. So they say to you, we believe in all the prophets. But the second you start reading about what they believe in, you die laughing. Continue, Abdul, so we can laugh more.
Is the person who's coming to tell me about God. So when you say, for example, I believe in that Allah is the only one, or God is the only one worthy of worship, and you agree that the definition of that God is the one that you have in the Quran. Is that the case? One God worthy of worship, does not have any partners, unlike his creation.
Here, other stupidity, the Muslim, they keep repeating. If you believe in one God, or two God, or seven God, who care? The question is your God is it true or not? If a Hindu believe in 3 billion God, and they are real, then he is right. Who care about one God with one? You don't even know what Allah means. I challenge any Muslim. You know what? Let me open my Discord. I feel like making shish kebab. But please, guys, don't go to Discord. I want only Muslims to call me there. Don't leave, because we open Discord, people start going there. We lose numbers in YouTube and in Rumble, and then that will not work for us. I want to give only the chance for a Muslim to call me. So you will die laughing at their stupidity. They keep saying to you, we will trust, only Allah is worth of worship. But the second you ask who's Allah, no Muslim can tell you who's Allah. And here's my challenge. Who want to join me right now and tell me who's Allah? They don't know. Not a single Muslim he can tell you who is Allah. They will tell you he is the creator. Well, this is not a question. Who is Allah? I'm not asking you what he do. Who is Allah? What his name mean? I will name my Discord who is Allah. Let us see. Am I heard, guys, in Discord? Already there's people there. Am I heard? All right. If there is any Muslim can tell us who is Allah, I will be happy to hear you. Let us continue with this liar who cannot. Guys, remember we went to his channel. He was live. And my video is there, still there. And I challenge him. The coward, he's asked the admins to ban us. Do you remember? Do you remember? We did the same with Zakir Naik. He ran away like a rabbit. We did the same just a few days ago with Ali Dawa. He ran like a rabbit. So there will come people who knows nothing about Islam, because that will be an easy, like easy teasy. I mean, if they are difficult, we will hang up on them. But they will never dare to speak to someone like me. Because in the second he speak, he will lose his career, if he have any.
That is what you believe, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. So the one who, if you say, I believe in the message that the messenger have given to me, in essence, you also believe in the messenger, because you believe in the message that he's brought to you, which is the definition of God, which is what you need to do, what you need to do for worship. But you're asking me the question, how can you make this objective case for that claim that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was the messenger of God? There's many ways to do that. Many ways to do that. One very simple way, which I'm not going to go into too much, is to investigate his claim. He claimed to be a messenger of God. Now, can you provide any alternative other than the fact that he was truly a messenger of God? Why else would he have done and lived the life that he lived, or did what he did?
Guys, why he have lived the life he lived? When you hear this, you think Muhammad was a monk. Muhammad, he have hundreds of sex slaves. Women dancing for him in his house. He take the best of the booty, the fifth of the booty. Any woman his eyes fall into her, her husband must divorce her so he can F her. And then he says to you, why he would do that if he's the prophet of God? The life he lived. When you hear this, you think Muhammad was a homeless. This guy sleep in the street. He eat like a piece of bread every day and he didn't have nothing. The life he lived. I mean, this guy, according to Muslims, he have 13 wives. Imagine I have 13 wives. How I can support them? Do you know what I mean? Who of you, if you have 13 kids, forget about women. I mean, if you have women, the cost is way more, right? They are adult, and women, they need other things: clothing, dresses, jewelries, makeup. It's not like a kid. You give him some food and he's fine. So they try to present Muhammad that he was a poor guy, And look, this guy is thinking, yeah. Yeah, you are right. The life he lived. How Muhammad he feed his slaves? So I have tons of slaves. How I can feed them? If I buy a dog, if I have a dog, how much he will cost me a day? A dog. Because you cannot bring an animal, you don't feed the animal, right? You have to feed the animal. So if I have one dog only, one dog, not 20, at least I will spend $5 a day. And they say to you, Aisha, she received 100 gift of gold, 100,000 piece of gold in one day for the what they call it, like when somebody get married, the memory of it, what they call it, I forgot the word in English. So just for that day, the wives of Muhammad, they used to fight with Aisha, fighting over the gifts. And they said to Muhammad, can you be fair? All the gifts go to the house of Aisha. Is that because Muhammad was poor? Why Muhammad? He lived the life he lived. He isn't a prophet. Read. This is Sahih. All of this is authentic. All of this is authentic. 100% authentic. They are asking him to be fair. Fair about what? All the gifts come to Muhammad. They go to the house of Aisha only. All of this is authentic. And Muhammad, he refused. You see, the Muslim, they say to you, Muhammad, he was fair with his wives. Who can be fair more than the Prophet? I mean, they ask him to be just. He refused. Do you see it? They sent his daughter to him, which is not his daughter, by the way. This is the daughter of Khadijah. The wives of the Prophet get together and sent Fatima to the Prophet. They told her to say, your wives, and the narrator said something to effect that they urging you to be equitable with regard of the matter of the daughter of Abu Quhafa, which means Aisha. She said, so she entered upon the Prophet, and when he was with Aisha under her cover, by the way, not under her cover, he was wearing her skirt. She said to him, your wife have sent me, and they are urging you to be equitable, just with regard the matter of the daughter of Abu Quhafa. The Prophet said to her, do you love me? She said yes. He said, okay, then love her. So she went back and told them what he said. He refused. All of this is about what? It's about the gifts, the money he is receiving in his house. All is coming to the house of Muhammad in Aisha house. And they try to lie to us and say that Prophet, he was a poor man, the life he lived. Who used to wash dishes to Muhammad? Who used to cook for Muhammad? Slaves. Who is Bilal? Huh? And here is a great example that Muhammad is not a Muslim. The Quran says you can F for women, and if you cannot afford it to be just between them, only one. Here Muhammad, he cannot be just between them. Read it. You see it? He cannot be just. So Muhammad, he break his own teaching. But the Muslim, they will say to you, Muhammad is above Allah teaching. He is Allah, not the opposite. Equity in the case of the daughter of Abu Quhafa, he refused. Do we have any Muhammadan here would like to join us? Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us? Anyone? So when this Abdul, he speak about why he left his life, you know, they are a big fat liars. I mean, this guy who is wearing 10 hats on top of his head, shouldn't he ask himself, okay, if Muhammad is very poor, he lived his life in a horrible way, how a man with all those women, he can afford to make them, like, he was in welfare? Like Joe Biden, he gave him a job, salary for no job. He was in Social Security. The fifth of the booty. And imagine how much is that. So if the Muslim stole $10,000 at that time, the fifth to Muhammad, the fifth to Allah, and the rest for the Muslims. $2,000 to Muhammad alone. And then if there's 10,000 Muslim soldiers, they will get the rest, which is not even 80 cents for each. So imagine Muhammad get 2,000 and you get 80 cents.
If he wasn't a messenger of God. Prophet Muhammad was born with a group of people who were idol worshippers. He was from one of the most noble tribes, if not the most noble tribe.
The most noble tribe. You see, Islam is not racist. The tribe of Muhammad is the most noble tribe. He just said they are pagan. How they are pagan and they are the most noble? Isn't it the Quran describe the pagans? According to the Quran, they are filth. Do you see how they are stupid and liars? Can you be Muhammad? He says, if somebody is proud about his inheritance before Islam, which means the pagans, tell him to go and bite the penis of his father. أعضوه بهن أبيه. There's a chapter in the Quran about Muhammad's uncle and his wife. They are making fun of Muhammad, and he said to her, the most noble. If he is from the most noble, why Khadija's father refused to marry him to Khadija, even though she had 3 husbands before Muhammad, and she have a long line of kids, and she is twice his age, yet her father refused to marry him to Khadija? Do you see how noble he is? Let us see this Abdul. By the way, this Abdul is coming to the stage. He's the smartest between all the Muslims. I warn you.
Yes.
What do you want to say to us? Who is Allah?
So why every time when I talk to you, you scared and you end the call?
Because you are very boring. You have no idea. You keep saying to me, I do not know. Okay, let us give it a try. Who is Allah?
No, I wanna talk about that topic.
Which
Okay?
topic? Which topic?
You're talking about multiple wives in Islam. What's wrong with that? Tell me.
Okay, did you see what happened to Muhammad Hijab?
I don't care about Muhammad Hijab.
I
I'm
care.
talking about the topic.
No, we are talking about multiple wives. Muhammad Hijab, he convinced a girl to go with him to the hotel. He have sex with her in the hotel. He convinced her that now she is his wife. And you are coming to talk about multiple wives. So the topic is perfectly fit. Correct, guys? You cannot get, I don't care. So now, is it true that you can marry a woman in Zoom and then you Zoom with her in the hotel and you tell her, I am going to meet you once every, as I wish in the hotel only, and then after you have sex with her, you tell her, I married you with the intent of divorcing you. Is that legal in Islam?
Okay, so before I answer, this is could be haram, but the topic is not the Muhammad Hijab. I don't care about Muhammad Hijab.
Muhammad Hijab is not Muhammad Hijab is not your topic. I understand. Listen, it's not your topic.
Don't jump.
It's my.
I calling you.
It's
the
not,
topic is not Muhammad Hijab.
No, you are talking about multiple wives. So this is one of them. So you said to me this could be haram. Explain to us why it is haram.
If the law of Islam is very, like, they explain to you how you married wife. They have conditions to married wife.
What the conditions?
What do you mean? What's the condition?
Okay,
What
you
the conditions?
said to me there's
You have
condition.
to
Tell me
pay.
what the condition.
You have to pay maher
Uh-huh.
for her to,
Okay, let me
so
one
she
by
can.
one by one. Muhammad Hijab, he gave her a sandwich and a hamburger sandwich in McDonald's. I'm serious. I can play the video for you. He took her to McDonald's. He gave her one McDonald's sandwich, and he said to her, "This is your dowry." This is the first condition. Is that correct?
So you are not serious. You play game.
I can play it for you, the video. I am not joking. Do you want me to play the video for you? She said he took her to McDonald's. I am not joking. I am very serious. Let me show you in the video. You think I'm making things up? He took her to McDonald's. He gave her one sandwich in McDonald's. And then right away they went to the hotel and they did boom boom. So now I'm asking you, is it legal in Islam to give a woman one McDonald's sandwich and that will make her lawful for you to be in your bed? Yes or no?
If I answer, can we talk the topic?
Sure, but we have to finish it. We have to finish it.
Yeah, I will finish in one word. And then we go to topic. It's haram.
Why is haram? Explain to me. No, you have to explain to me why haram. Is it because it's McDonald's? What if it's a KFC? Why it's haram? Explain to us.
I don't have to explain anything.
No, you have to. No, you have to.
I'm honest with you.
It's not.
I'm honest with you. I'm not running away from your question.
Okay, so you are saying to me. So you are saying to me, Muhammad Hijab is acting like a whore, lying to a woman, deceiving her, giving her a sandwich of McDonald's, and he is committing haram. He is doing zina, correct?
So you give me other side. I'm not with Muhammad Hijab. You are not with Muhammad Hijab. No, I don't know if the girl right or wrong.
No, she said that.
I'm not the judge.
This is
I'm not the judge. This
is his McDonald wife. He gave her. Guys, anyone knows which part in the video she speak about McDonald? She make me angry when she spoke about it.
Okay.
So now he wanted Muhammad Hijab. He wanted a sex marriage. He only go with her to the hotel. He do boom boom. He don't see her enter his horny again. And he meet with her in the hotel. She go from one door. He enter from other door. So he not allowing her to walk with him. Nobody should see them. It is secretly done. And now you said to me it's haram. So you are saying and you are witnessing as a Muslim that Muhammad Hijab is a whore.
Okay, so again, I'm not with them. You are not with them. I don't know. We don't know the stories, the whole story. So you listen to the girl about what she said about Muhammad Hijab, but we do not listen to Muhammad Hijab what he said.
Okay.
So I cannot judge.
All right. According
who's right and who's wrong.
According to Islam, how you prove who is right and who's wrong?
You have to listen from both sides, and you have to study each case. So your conclusion, who's right and who's wrong.
Is that
again? Okay, your problem.
In front of everybody, I want you to show me the reference that you have to listen to both sides. Where do you get this from?
So again, if, for example, if you fight with your wife and you go to police and police says we have to listen to other side, can police judge you only?
No, the police, they will ask you to bring witnesses, correct?
Yes, but they must be listened to both sides. Same thing like when you drive the car and you make accident.
Okay, if your wife is cheating on you, do the judge listen to the wife and the husband, or you have to bring 4 witnesses?
Yes, you're right. You use both sides. You have to get there must be listen. And you have to get witnesses.
No. And you have to see the penis of the man going in and out. Is that correct? So 4 witnesses, they have to see the penis of the man going in out and in, which means if you bring 4 witnesses and they see your wife in the top of the guy or he's in the top of her, and they did not see his penis going in and out, you have no proof of fornication. Is that correct?
This is the lazy way you're talking to me.
What? What?
This is lazy way when you come talking to
I
me.
am asking you. I ask you a serious question. Why you are laughing? Don't try to dodge. You see, this is what Mimi Hijab you do. They ask him embarrassing question. He says, so I'm God now. So you know, don't do that. Don't do like Mimi Hijab. I ask you a serious question. Is it true if you find your wife in the top of her there's a man, you cannot accuse her of fornication? You have to bring 4 witnesses, and the 4 men they have to see. They have to be 4 men. They cannot be women. They cannot be women. They have to be 4 men, and they have to see the penis going in and out. Is that true?
So when you see when you see women and man together, and you know they hand each other, what you understand?
You tell me what they are doing. Maybe he's recharging her.
Listen, man.
You tell
you
me.
are not honest person.
No, you tell me. You tell me. When you see a man, when you see a man holding a woman from behind, what do you understand?
The reason I call you, you mentioned the multiple wives in Islam. I don't care about Muhammad Hijab. I answer directly about Muhammad Hijab.
I'm not talking now about. I'm not talking about Muhammad Hijab no more, Mr. Stuck Hijab. I'm asking you now. You found a man holding your wife from behind. She is naked. He's naked. He's shaking her. Now, how you can prove according to Islam that he is having sex with her?
So again, if I answer, you go to topic or you'll be run.
I promise you have to finish the topic. We go to the topic right away. No problem.
Yeah. So you have, of course, you have to bring witnesses.
How you can prove it? I said, you said to me, hold on.
This is
okay. So are you saying to us, if you see a man in the bedroom with your wife, you ask the guy to continue effing your wife until you go and find witnesses?
First of all, I'm not married.
I'm okay, my friend. Come on. Listen, I'm asking you a question. Are you going to do that according to Islam? Are you going to go and find 4 witnesses?
For the case.
Huh?
What about if you are in desert, for example? From where you want to get for
You
witnesses?
cannot prove it.
That's why I'm telling you it depends for the case.
No. According to Islam, this is the case. You have to bring 4 witnesses. Otherwise, even if, and not only 4 witnesses, they have to see the penis going in and out. How many times I have to repeat the same?
So now every time I'm asking you.
Listen, I'm asking you. So you enter, let us say you are married. You enter the house. You find your wife with a man. She is naked. He is naked. They are shaking each other. How you can prove that she is fornicating?
Now you turn around.
What
turn around?
No, she turned around.
I'm talking about. Let's talk
she
about
turned around. She was in her back, and now she turned his back to her, to him. So now, how you can prove?
I mean, you for you, you love these stories. You like.
Is it true?
Like sexual.
Is it true that?
You're only talking about these things, man. Let's
true?
talk about
Listen,
the subject.
I want you
the
to
religion,
say. I want you to tell me, is it true? You tell the guy to keep effing your wife, so until you can find witnesses, yes or no? Is that true?
So if I say yes or no, what's the issue for you? What's your point? Tell me.
You will see. Say yes or no.
So if I say yes,
say yes or no. This is your choice.
What's the thing for you? If I say yes or no,
people will understand. Not for me. I understand Islam very well. I'm trying to explain Islam to them.
Okay, so if you understand and you know the answer, and every time I talk to you, you keep asking me the same question.
No, I did not ask you the same question before. You play my video.
Like the people right now laughing you.
No, okay. So now
because you preach in the name of Jesus.
All right.
And
listen.
Your language, how you talking?
Mr. Abdul, you enter your bedroom. You find your wife in the top of a man in the bed, or he's on top of her. Is it true? You ask the man to continue effing your wife until you go and find 4 witnesses, and then the 4 witnesses have to go inside.
Okay, yes. Okay, I want to give you this one. Yes. Okay, so what?
So what? But this is mean you're a pimp.
Yes.
That means you're a pimp. That means in Islam, it's impossible to prove that women is a cheating. So now you cannot accuse your
No, it's
wife.
not. No, it's true. It's not. It's not. You know why they put this condition? Because this one is a big sin. So when you make like I don't know how to say this. Like when you see someone stealing your money, for example, and you are, for example, you are a liar. In Judgment Day, God will judge you. So this is big sin. Of course, you have to pick witnesses. As soon as when you make a crime, whatever the crime, without a proof, without witnesses, you will be. This is big trouble.
Okay.
That's why you have to bring witnesses.
All right, I agree with you. But now we have
Of
a
course.
problem. Okay, but now we have a problem. According to your prophet, you ask the guy to keep effing your wife until you go and find witnesses. And not only that, the witnesses is not enough for them to see them together in the top of each other. They have to see the penis going in and out. So if your wife sitting in the top of him, wearing a skirt, going up and down, like boing, 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 how you can prove fornication? Even if there's a billion human being watching, they cannot see his penis. If they see his penis without seeing it going in her vagina, there's no proof of fornication. So now you are saying to me, Islam required witnesses. That's wonderful. We should not accuse somebody without proof. But this is not the case. He make it impossible. 3 men accuse Aisha that she is sleeping with the guy. His name is Safwan. Muhammad, he make it 4. If they were 4, he will make them 5 witnesses. If they were 5, he will make them 6 to require it.
What about if they have a 1? They are not.
Yes, not accepted. No, not accepted.
No, it's accepted.
No,
it's accepted.
Okay, you want to bet?
I don't want to bet. I want to talk about the topic. You run away, man.
This
you run away.
This is the topic. Here we go. This is the topic. Hold on. This is the topic.
Like, look.
This is the caliphate. Listen, this is the caliphate. 4 men in the time of Omar. You know Arabic, right? In the time of Omar, he asked the first one, did you see this man effing this woman and his penis going in and out the same as a pen going inside the inkwell? He said yes. He asked the second one, did you see this man effing the women the same as the pen going inside the inkwell? He said yes. He asked the third one, did you see this man effing this woman as the the pen going inside the inkwell? He said yes. He asked the fourth one, did you see this man, his penis going inside her the same as the pen go inside the inkwell? He said no. I saw her feet around his neck and they were shaking like the ears of a donkey. The caliphate, he said, hold on. The caliphate said, beat them. There's no witnesses.
Do you know the good thing is that when I look to your law, guys, an Islamic law, more justice and more fair than
how this is more justice? Hold on. You got 4 witnesses, 3 of them they see the penis going inside your wife and in and out. The number 4,
I think
the number 4, he saw her feet around his neck, and he said that her feet, they were shaking like the ears of a donkey when he's running. How there's no proof yet? And not only that, he punished the guys, he punished the 4 witnesses.
Okay, can I ask a question?
So do you agree with this?
Okay, can I ask a question?
Do you agree that if your wife, her feet around the neck of somebody and they are shaking like the ear of a donkey when he is running, and 3 other men, they saw his penis going the same as a stick going in the inkwell? Are you agreeing? Are you agreeing with your prophet teaching?
Can I ask a question?
So now, in order to prove what happened to Muhammad Hijab, According to you, we have to bring 4 witnesses, and they have to see his penis going in and out, and her feet, if they are only one of them, he saw her feet around his neck, and they were shaking like the ears of a donkey when he's running. There's no proof of fornication. What we can do now?
You're talking about Muhammad Hijab yesterday, and you're talking about him today.
I like it.
This is the only thing you can do.
No.
Why you cannot discuss? Why when we try to talk about religion?
I'm talking about religion. Okay, forget about Muhammad Hijab. I said you found
okay, so you
found
you
your
talk
wife.
about the subject yesterday.
You found.
Let's talk about. Okay. I'm not trying to put you in the corner. Okay.
Oh, please do put me in the corner.
I know from where. I know that maybe you are worried about. I'm not trying to put you in the corner. Okay. I'm trying to say you mentioned the multiple wife. I want to say what's wrong with that.
Multiple wives?
Because yes, what's wrong with that? Like if they have a Muslim, they have 4 wives. What's wrong with that?
Well, there's many wrong about that. Number one is what you see in Islamic society. I will tell you an example. When David or Solomon, they multiplied their wives, and this is against God teaching, as we see in 1 King 11, chapter 11. God condemned them and he punished them. And why God he did that to them? Because simply when you have, when you are seeking more women, you are not seeking marriage, you are seeking lust. You are not seeking a family, you are seeking lust of your penis. This is not a behavior of a good person. And when you seek, hold on, when you seek such a thing, that will destroy the family too. Because now if I have many wives and I have many kids from them, the kids would hate each other because there's no family. Each mother, she will teach her kids that the other mother, the other wife, she's her enemy. So the children, they will grow in a house where they hate each other, and this is what you see in Muslim houses. So the society, the society is very broken. I remember I was a kid, not even maybe 8 years old. I went to a kid in my age in school. He come to my house, I go to his house. When we were in his house, he said the F word to the mother of his brother. For me as a Christian, I couldn't understand. I said, why you are saying that to him? Isn't his mother is your mother? He said, no, my father married many women. So look at this. You will not find a Christian person, Christian child, saying to his brother, F your mother, because she is his mother. So broken family is the essence of Islam. And if the family is the first block of society. So if the family is broken, the society is broken. That's why all Muslim society is trash.
Okay. So do you believe, what do you say about, I mean, the prophets like Solomon or David, it was wrong when they have multiple wives? David, they have more than 1,000 wives.
Hold on. Guys, isn't it God in the Bible said, you shall not multiply your wives? Does it say that? You shall not multiply your wives. So when David, he took a woman from her husband, he sent him to war. He liked this woman. He sent the man to war. Is that because he was a good guy or he was being a bad person? And then God punished him. And the child he had from that woman died, and then he destroyed his kingdom. When he tried to build a temple, God refused his temple. He says, your hand is full of sin.
So when Islam come, he make a law. At least you have to be up to 4 wives, and you have to be fair with all wives. If you you're supposed to be, you have money to spend money, if you can.
All right.
But let me ask you a question right now.
No, before you ask